Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. Please subscribe to my channel for daily Chelsea updates. Guys, Chelsea 2, Fulham 0. Chelsea has lifted the first piece of silverware in the season. Jokes aside, guys, it's just preseason. This one is more or less, again, just like preseason. You have to train for everything. You have to train and learn how to lift silverware in the preseason, and that's basically we just got that checked off our checklist, right? Training and hope with the hope that we're gonna need that experience during the season or at the end of the season and lifting one or two silverware. So that's all that was. I mean, this is Chelsea FC. That's what we do. It is what it is. I mean, it wasn't no a big deal to grab that, little piece of silverware. Um, Premier League summer series in USA, and yeah, it was another routine win for the boys, 2-0 over Fulham in Landover, Maryland yesterday. We saw the first half featured a mix of mostly first teamers and one or two players that are not going to be on the team or are going to be out on loan. Players like our goalie, Gaga Slolina. I believe it appears he might be heading to loan to a club in Belgium. And then our striker is actually a young player. He's 19 years old, Mason Burstow. We bought him from Charlton Athletic just the last transfer window. So that was during the January windows when he was bought from Charlton. So that purchase kind of went a little bit under the radar. He's a 6'2" striker. Obviously, y'all could see that he's still fairly raw. We didn't really get much from him, but he's a young boy. He's quite raw. And so I'm hoping that the plan for him will be to send him out on loan. Apart from that, it was pretty much more of the same. Pochettino had the boys out in his preferred 4-2-3-1. The surprise there was that he had Nkunku playing as a left winger in the 4-3-2-1 because he had Borstor as the striker. So it was actually quite interesting to see Christopher Nkunku playing in a wide area because who knows? I mean, that might happen at some point in time this season where we have Nicholas Jackson playing number 9, playing the center forward position, and then we might have to push out Nkunku to wide areas. And as you all saw, even though he's wide, he finds a way to get in the box and scoring goals. So whether you put him wide, whether you put him in the middle, it don't matter. Christopher Nkunku is a player that knows where the back of the net is. And so that was really a bit of a good experiment to see. We also saw the pivot of ANDREY Santos and Enzo, right? And that pivot is beginning to look pretty good. I mean, I know it's just pre-season. I mean, we already know what we're going to get out of Enzo. So for us fans, it was really seeing the progression, right, in Santos development under Pochettino. And I recall what he played like against Brighton because I was actually there in Philadelphia. I watched him live against Brighton in Philadelphia. He was okay in that game, but all I can say is he looks a lot better now. That's all I'm just gonna leave it at that. Santos looks a lot more better, a lot more confident in his role. And not he appears to have a lot more understanding and a lot more awareness of what he's supposed to do, where he's supposed to be on the pitch, his movement and his passing out of the back, out of the deep midfield is that's his strength. He has a way of zipping the ball in between 2 or 3 players and getting it right onto the foot of our guy. So they challenge is not really Santos, is our players being able to actually control some of Santos's quick passes, because his passes come real quick. And if you're not ready, and if you don't have the requisite skill to trap his pass, his ball can get away from you. So it's really our players. The more that they play with him and get used to the weight of his passes, the better it's going to be for Chelsea. So yeah, again, it was good. At the back we had our young boy Humphreys. He's been quite impressive. So it'll be quite interesting to see what Pochettino does with Humphreys as a central defender, especially in consideration of the fact that Chelsea recently purchased the central defender out of Monaco, Axel Disasi. I hope I'm saying his name right. We just got him, so I haven't, but I know his first name is Axel. He's a 25-year-old right, center back, and so with him being bought, I don't know. Obviously, Trevor, it looks like he might be on his way out, permanently. Humphreys may be held on to as a fifth, center back. But for me, he's just too good to be playing for our youth team. He's beyond that right now. He really should be going out on loan. Like Humphreys is ready to go and play on loan somewhere, and preferably in a Premier League club. He's good. Young boy is good. That's all I gotta say. And then of course we saw Gusto. James, I believe, later, came on in the second half. Thiago Silva, obviously, guys, y'all already know Silva is a professional. He's an ageless, wonder. How he was able to leap above all those, young players that he's almost twice their age, and yet he's able to leap higher than them and just tower in a powerful header off the corner kick. That's Silva, guys. We're kind of used to that. You just scratch your head at what he does, and you just give thanks to God that he's wearing a Chelsea shirt. And just keep it moving, because at this point it doesn't really make sense. He's 38 going on 39. He's still playing like he's 18 going on 19. So so everything is looking good. We're grateful. The preseason so far has been just nothing but a success, and we look forward to our last preseason game. I believe it's on Wednesday, I think, against Dortmund. So, guys, after that, then it's going to be all hands on deck, getting ready for the real deal in 2 weeks from now against Liverpool. Guys, how do you all feel about yesterday's 2-0 win against Fulham? Please like this video, share, and comment below. God bless you all. Peace.